Oklahoma coach Bob Stoops met a familiar face before the game tonight. His brother, Mark Stoops, the defensive coordinator at Florida State. E.J. Manuel is the leader of the Seminoles. Tonight, he faces the #1 team in the nation, the Oklahoma Sooners. And they're led by the Heisman Trophy candidate, quarterback Landry Jones. And the Seminole Nation is ready to rock the world here tonight. Over the past 40 years, Oklahoma and Florida State have swung the full spectrum of success, both experiencing seasons of great triumph. Through the 1970s and 80s, the Sooners ran roughshod on their way to 4 national titles. The 90s, they belonged to Bobby Bowden's running and gunning Seminoles. But it was the defensive battle of the 2001 BCS championship that put an end to their reign. Now, in front of the first sellout crowd in Tallahassee in 2 years, number 5, Florida State, looks to regain the swagger of Seminoles' past. The Sooners and their up-tempo offense will try to push the pace and impose their will as the #1 team in the land. Number 1, Oklahoma. Number 5, Florida State. Welcome to Saturday Night Football, presented by Southwest Airlines. You are looking live at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. The Oklahoma Sooners, the #1 team in the land, invade Seminole territory in an effort to clear the path for the BCS Championship March. And good news for Sooner fans. Their leader on defense, Travis Lewis, has been cleared to go. We expect him to start. But Kirk Herbstreit, you're telling me that the Noles' big problem will be the Sooners' offense.
Well, last year it was a huge problem. Landry Jones and the Oklahoma Sooners really attacked a very young Florida State defense. We've talked to you, and I've called a lot of Oklahoma games. Obviously, the hurry-up is a big part of their offense. They create tempo, and they force the defense to get lined up and to be able to communicate. You can see that Oklahoma's dialed in. They look over, they get the call. Landry Jones is able to communicate that at home very easily. And then, before Florida State can adjust to get ready, Oklahoma snaps the football. Florida State's still trying to figure out where the Oklahoma players are aligned. And next thing you know, there's a tight end slipping behind coverage for a touchdown. On the road this time in front of this crowd, Florida State hopes that communication will be much tougher for Landry Jones, and they'll see if they can change up their looks to try to slow down this Oklahoma offense.
Herbie, does the public understand how good Jones has become at quarterback?
Well, he really finished the year last year, I think, taking command of the offense and really showing that it is now his team. Sam Bradford is gone in the NFL. Landry Jones is one of the calmest, coolest, most collected quarterbacks you'll find, and that will be tested tonight as he brings the #1 ranked team in the country into a very hostile environment here at Doak Campbell.
And a young man we can't wait to see is E.J. Manuel, the quarterback of the Seminoles. He says he's ready. We're about to find out.
And now, Switchfoot's debut single, Dark Horses, from their new album, Vice Verses. Pregame shift is next after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Walk, little walk, small talk, big thoughts. Gonna tell them all just what I want. Said don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me.
The most legroom per dollar of any car in America. The all-new Nissan Versa sedan from $10,990. Innovation upsize. Innovation for all.
I will be changing my name to Meta World Peace. However, for the next couple months, you can just call me Dancing with the Stars champion.
The Lakers' Ron Artest joins Dancing with the Stars live premiere Monday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
College football on ABC, sponsored locally by Toyota.
Enjoy your new Toyota, Mr. Manning. You know, we're playing the Sports Grill next door for the Flag Football Championship this afternoon.
That one with the Philadelphia banner in the window?
Yeah. This is gonna look great on my mantle.
Your mantle?
It's a great time to sign because right now you can lease a RAV4 for $199 a month or lease a new Highlander for $279 a month or get $1,000 cash back. Toyota, official vehicle of the New York Giants.
Blimpie has been a part of America's tradition for over 40 years. Our subs are made with fresh baked breads, quality meats and cheeses sliced to order. Taste the difference freshness makes. Blimpie, America's sub shop.
Humble beginnings are true beginnings. They are the purest way to gauge success. Maybe the only way to gauge success. But the most powerful thing about humble beginnings is that they are humbling. Show where you're going without forgetting where you're from. Now lease the all-new 2011 Chrysler 300 for $339 a month for well-qualified lessees.
The Nissan pregame shed. Nissan, proud partner of the Heisman Trophy.
Still waiting for a signature moment from this third Saturday of September with Jesse Palmer. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Welcome in. Oklahoma, Florida State on deck. Get you caught up on some of what's going on around the nation in the SEC. South Carolina getting all they want from Navy, but Stephen Lattimore here with his second touchdown. They lead by 3.
South Carolina defense struggling against that triple option as Steve Spurrier tries to make it 43-0 against non-AQ teams.
Stephen Garcia just picked in the red zone. Will Muschamp, a.k.a. Boom! And here, John Brantley with a nice little check down, and Chris Rainey does the rest.
Chris Rainey blocked a punt in this game, had over 100 yards rushing and over 100 yards receiving as he takes this check down 93 yards to the house. The Gators have now won 7 in a row against Tennessee.
Had a big lead, had to hold off the game Vols. Road test Saturday, and the longest winning streak in the nation died in Death Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Sammy Watkins from Taj Boyd.
The Clemson offense racked up 624 yards in this game as Clemson able to erase a 14-game losing streak to Auburn.
Randy Edsall in the snake pit, a.k.a. Bird. His Terps were down 34-10. Danny O'Brien and the Terps trying to fight all the way back until he throws his third pick of the day.
Big day for the West Virginia defense as Dana Holgorsen, first West Virginia coach to start his career 3-0 since Bobby Bowden in 1970.
Al Golden told me this week he wanted Ja'Cory Harris to deliver the mail. Twice he delivered the mail to Allen Hurns. It's 14-0, but he's just thrown his first pick of the night. So much talk about what happened to the Noles last year in Norman. Change of venue. Is there a change in the outcome?
Not at all. I think Oklahoma wins this game. I think the tempo on offense continues to be a problem for Florida State. Big day for Landry Jones, Ryan Broyles, Kenny Stills outside. Too many weapons for the Sooners.
Been waiting for years for a game this big, and Doak Campbell, the wait no more. Brent Musburger and Kirk Herbstreit. Men?
The arrival of the Florida State Seminoles before a sellout crowd in Tallahassee. Number 1 team in the nation will oppose it. The Oklahoma Sooners. This has been the Nissan pregame shift. Kickoff is coming up live from Tallahassee. And now a look inside Nissan's Heisman House.
doing back there, rookie?
Uh-oh, rookie's not going to get a seat. Game time.
Let's go.
Walk, little walk, small talk, big thoughts. Gonna tell them all just what I want. Said don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me.
The most legroom per dollar of any car in America. The all-new Nissan Versa sedan from $10,990. Innovation upsize. Innovation for all.
Capital One's new cash rewards card gives you a 50% annual bonus, so you earn 50% more cash. According to research, everybody likes more cash. Well, almost everybody. Would you like 50% more cash? No. But it's more money.
The new Capital One Cash Rewards Card. The card for people who want 50% more cash.
What's in your wallet? Whoa!
You're watching the ACC on ESPN from Tallahassee. It's one of the grand openings of a night game for Florida State. Osceola aboard Renegade. Game on. Jimbo Fisher is down below with our Tom Rinaldi. Let's go to Tom.
Alongside Jimbo Fisher. Jimbo, you've talked about what an opportunity this could be, what a building block. How do you know? What convinces you you're ready?
They're looking our kids' eyes. They're ready. They're quick. They're not in a hurry. Their minds are going right. They're thinking, and they're looking their eye when they walk out that tunnel, out of that locker room.
Best of luck to you, Jimbo. Let's go to Aaron Andrews on the other side. Aaron?
Tom, thanks so much. Coach, let me ask you, so much has been made of this scene tonight. What's key for your team in overcoming challenges that an atmosphere like this presents?
Well, you know, it's a long night. 3.5 hours of ball. Hopefully you start off all right, but if you don't, you got to weather the storm and keep going.
Thanks for your time. Brent.
Aaron, thank you very much. The Sooners will handle the ball first as the Noles defer. And there is Bob's younger brother. That's Mark Stoops, the defensive coordinator, who hopes to have a much better night than his defense had last year in Norman. 80,000 on hand. Trey Franks and Brennan Clay will be back deep to return the kickoff for the #1 team in the land. Hopkins sends a low line drive to the back of the end zone, and Trey Franks will take a knee. It'll come out of the 20-yard line, and so here comes junior quarterback Landry Jones. Herbie, he's on target to break every passing record ever established at Norman, and he's got some good names he's going past.
Well, there's no doubt about it. 30 of 40, 380 yards and 4 touchdowns last year against his Seminole defense, but that was in Norman. As we've seen with this up-tempo offense, a little bit tougher to execute when you're dealing with the crowd and a defense that's pinning its ears back. Look for Florida State to try to change up their looks tonight to try to confuse Landry Jones and that offensive line.
Clay will open as the running back. Sooner fans know they'll rotate 3 or 4 at that tailback position. Up under center. Millard, the fullback, H-back look. They throw on first down to the outside. Kenny Stills, who did not play in the game against Tulsa, he had been suspended because of a DUI during the offseason. But Kenny Stills, one of the great weapons for Oklahoma, is back. He's number 4.
And here come the Sooners again. This is what we all wanted to see. Is Florida State going to be able to get lined up in position and ready to go?
Now Clay squirts for the first down out to the 39-yard line. LaMarcus Joyner, the free safety, makes the stop for the Noles. That's a 13-yard gain.
Great execution up front. The offensive line really trying to set the tone here early to try to get a push. That time creating a nice scene.
Confidence in the offensive line. They spread everybody wide, empty the backfield, split it out to the right, and Ryan Broyles with his first catch of the night against Tulsa. 14 catches, 158 yards, a certain All-American and a leading candidate for the Biletnikoff Award.
Defensive coaches always talk about leverage. Leverage means keep the ball in a position where the rest of the defense can come and corral the ball carrier or the receiver. That time, nice job by Florida State of staying outside, giving the rest of the defense a chance.
Second down and 7. There's the pistol formation. Quarterback still closer to the center, the tailback right behind him. Quick throw to that screen pass outside. Broyles could not get the first down. The nose hold and force a third down.
Florida State has a player down. And what's interesting there, Brent, I don't know if we can see this, but Greg Reed looked like he was actually able to come off the field, and then to slow things down maybe, he looked over and actually dove onto the field. And now, of course, it's a pivotal third down here early in this game, but Greg Reed looked like he was ready to come off of the field, and then he's in on a tackle. He's right there, lowers the head, makes the play on Ryan Broyles. What was interesting?
Oh, no, that left leg.
Oh, yeah. He looked like he was going to try to hobble off, but they've really instructed their players, don't limp off. If you have an injury, just go down.
Well, Millard is in, the Oklahoma fullback, H-back, and they split him out to the right. This is third down and 2. Now they bring him in motion. Strength to the left. They run play in that direction for a first down, and Trey Millard leading the way. So the fullback, the 255-pounder from Columbia, Missouri, led us that way.
The changeup that I've seen here in these first few snaps from Florida State and Mark Stoops, an odd front, 3 down linemen. They typically play with 4, which what happens is Brandon Jenkins, maybe the best pass rusher in the country at times, playing out in space.
Come back to hand it off to Millard that time. As a lead blocker, he earned an opportunity to carry the ball that time. This is a young man who wants to play fullback at the next level. And he could do a lot of things. Before the night's over, the Sooners will throw a pass or two to him. He now is split way out to the right.
Yeah, he is so versatile. He's a fullback, an H-back, a tight end, and like you said, he'll line up at wide receiver.
Ben Haber in the center, and that veteran offensive line will protect Landry Jones, who's all alone on this second down. Knowles can't get to him, and he throws to Broyles for a first down at the 36-yard line. And Landry's jersey remains clean here in the early going.
And that's a big key for Oklahoma. It's an option route for Broyles. And the thing that Broyles does such a good job on the inside is he's able to find space. I don't think there's another receiver in the country that has an ability to create and find space against a zone the way Landry Jones with Ryan Broyles can do that. That was a big pickup of the first down.
Landry Jones perfect here in the early going. Herbie 4 of 4, 25 yards. Hands back off to Clay, and they pound behind the middle. Eichert, Haber, and Evans.
But they're going to need enough from their running game. People get so caught up in Oklahoma and their tempo, and Landry Jones and the quick passes and the rhythm that he tries to get into. But a great Oklahoma offense, the one we saw a couple years ago, had the ability to control the line of scrimmage and get physical. In fact, that was an area of emphasis in the offseason this year.
Now Brennan Clay, the sophomore from San Diego, reaches out for another first down. Christian Jones makes the stop for the Noles.
Even though that was a delayed hurry up, once Landry Jones got the call, he quickly got under center, and his Florida State defenders have been out there for 9 plays now, and Oklahoma methodically just moving the ball down the field.
Dominique Whaley, who lit up Tulsa with 4 touchdowns. The walk-on is quite a story. Number 8 is now the running back for the Sooners. He's the second running back used here tonight. First down at the Noles 25. Whaley's first carry of the night. Can he get the edge? He does. Still on his feet, across into the red zone, the 19-yard line. What a story this young man from Lawton, Oklahoma is. Was not a blue chipper coming out of high school. Had a real good running back ahead of him. Went to school, still wasn't number one. Left football, came back. Sooners gave him a chance. And Herbie, you just can't say enough about what the young man has done. Bob Stoops just raves about Whaley.
And the fact that he is such an athlete, he put on 20 pounds, he's stronger. You know, when camp started, I think a lot of Sooners fans expected Brennan Clay, Roy Finch, and Brandon Williams to be the guy.
A quick screen to Broyles. Broyles reaches for another first down. Terrence Parks, a safety, makes the stop. And Broyles has caught 4 balls already, Herbie.
And not only that, just a little thing, but the recognition of the down and distance by Broyles, a veteran receiver, and he's really been doing this now for years. But a short, quick pass like that, he knows where the first down marker extends the ball across there just to make sure he picked up the first down.
Roy Finch on the field, and there seemed to be some confusion. Now they'll signal the play in from the sideline. So Finch and Whaley. Finch is a fine receiver. Whaley is right behind Landry. Now there's 2 on that clock. He's got to hurry to get it off. And they burn a timeout. So with the seconds winding down on the play clock, Oklahoma uses its first timeout. We'll be right back.
Southwest makes the call.
Yes. Hey, come on. That's excessive celebration. Throw a flag.
That's not excessive. It's common in Southwest.
Come on, are you blind?
He saved like $120 on bag fees. That happens all the time.
He's down with free bags.
No bag fees. No bag.
You should be too.
Bags fly free. Southwest Airlines. It's the right call.
Michael, every day you make me proud. Here's to a future that's as bright as you are.
With over 165 years of experience, New York Life can help ensure your loved ones are always taken care of. It's the most selfless gift you can give.
This is not only the master of all droids, it's the master of all machines. So powerful, anything you download on your computer is available on your Droid Bionic. Instantly, wirelessly, at Verizon 4G LTE speed. Never sync with a cord again. The Droid Bionic by Motorola. Control it, and you control everything.
What's this all about?
We're giving Rich the NFL experience of a goal line dive.
Really?
There's an easier way to get an ultimate NFL fan experience. Just snap the tag wherever Bud Light is sold and you could win. Bud Light in the NFL. Here we go.
Can I make it?
For the internet, yes. Into the end zone, no.
Sarah, every day spent with you has been a gift. So here's a gift for our new life together.
With over 165 years of experience, New York Life can help ensure your loved ones are always taken care of. It's the most selfless gift you can give.
Prepare yourself for the ultimate fantasy team.
Hello, Angels.
ABC's Charlie's Angels series premiere Thursday, 8/7 Central. College football in high definition is presented by Vizio.
Thirteenth play of Oklahoma's opening drive coming up, and as Herbie told you a year ago in Norman, they scored a touchdown in their first 4 possessions, and Herbie, you and I were talking, this is such an important drive in this game.
I know it's the opening drive, but with all the buildup and the hype about maybe this year being different, this is not how Florida State wants to start the game.
They go back to a power I with Clay, and he was stopped around the 10-yard line. Check that. That was Whaley, number 8. That was not Clay. That is, they left Whaley in at the tailback.
And execution in the red zone is always important. So when you go up against this offense, it's particularly important because you're going to give up yards between the 20s. It's what Oklahoma does in the red zone that's going to determine if you end up stopping them and holding them to field goals and having a chance to win this game.
The Noles show man, as you can see on your screen. See the corners buttoned up on the wideout. Second down. Straight ahead, reaching for the end zone. Very, very close. That is certainly a first down, and Whaley almost stuck it in again. He's becoming a touchdown maker. Let's take another look here, Herbie.
What a good push. Again, this offensive line is impressive. Miller gets in there, the fullback, to lead the way. Good effort by Whaley. We'll have to maybe get another look to see if he extended it across the goal line. But, Brent, the thing that's standing out to me right now that's different about Oklahoma, this is the opening drive to really the 2011 season, with all due respect to Tulsa, is the way this offensive line is coming off the football. The Sooners did not have that ability. They had to rely always on Landry Jones in the passing game. I don't think he got it across the goal line. I think he's about on the 6-inch line.
Yeah, we have another injured player down at the 4-yard line for the Noles. That's one of the big fellas getting up there.
It's like Moses McCray.
Yeah.
To see him walking off, but boy, the execution obviously with Landry Jones. But 14 plays, they've had 9 runs and 5 passes, and of course Landry Jones 5 for 5 on those pass attempts. A great balance right now.
6 minutes gone on this opening drive. And one of the things that has to disappoint the Florida State coaches right now is the fact that the middle of their defense, the tackles and the middle linebacker, are not holding up. Oklahoma has been able to dip in there. They've used the pass, yes, on the edges, but they've gone to the middle just like they do there. And Landry Jones sneaks it, I believe, across. But let's wait for the officials. There's the touchdown signal finally. The lost art, something Kirk Herbstreit used to do at Ohio State. The old quarterback sneak.
Old school. Well, what a drive, and how important is that for Oklahoma? #1 ranking on the road. Is Florida State for real? Is their defense capable of stopping Landry Jones? And the opening drive, 15 plays, 80 yards, and a touchdown. Landry Jones extends that football across and gets that touchdown. That is huge. And now we'll see if E.J. Manuel and Florida State can answer that.
And Ben Haber in the center has done some job. Here's Jimmy Stevens on for the extra point. Makes it a 7-0 score. The crowd grows quiet in Tallahassee. Just what Herbie said would happen if they scored on their first drive. The crowd, for the time being, is out of it. Come on back and see what the Noles can do offensively.
This is the network. A network of possibilities. In here, pets never get lost.
If we're ready.
In here, every continent fits in one room.
That was fun. We were playing football outside. Why are you sitting in the dark?
In here, you're never away from home. It's the AT&T network, and what's possible in here is almost impossible to say.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
For breakfast, try our spicy chicken biscuit.
Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. And the Droid Bionic, made from machines to rule all machines, only at Verizon.
Unconquered. And the Noles have to rally to back up their slogan here, and Greg Reed is not going to return this kickoff. Brace on the left knee, we are told, down below. Instead, Rashad Green, the talented freshman from Albany, Georgia, along with LaMarcus Joyner. There is Rashad. We'll see him as a wide receiver here tonight. Ball on the tee. Patrick O'Hara, who kicks long field goals for the Sooners, will kick this away. And here comes, tripped up at the 25-yard line, Tony Jefferson over there defensively. And let's remind everybody that Sunday NFL Countdown presented by IBM is on ESPN at 10 a.m. Eastern. New start, 3 hours, the best in the business. The host, Chris Berman. Analyst, Tom Jackson. Keyshawn Johnson, Mike Ditka, Chris Carter. NFL insiders provide all the news from stadiums around the league right up until the kickoff. And so here's the young man we hoped we would see here tonight. Certainly Sooner fans did. Travis Lewis back. Herbie, he makes such a difference.
He's the inspiration and leader of this defense. Many people thought he may miss the first 4 or 5 games. That's big news to see him out on the field.
Ty Jones gets the first ball carry for the Noles, and Tom Ward, the middle linebacker.
Florida State has got to be able to find some balance here. They don't want to get behind schedule, meaning second and long and third and long. And I think running the football and being able to try to sustain that line of scrimmage to be able to open up the play action will be big tonight for E.J. Manuel. And also, E.J. Manuel's a great athlete. Obviously, he's going to have to run the football tonight. He also is going to have to create and make some plays.
Jack Nicklaus, 2 booze down, is very happy. His grandson, Nick O'Leary, has checked in. He's a tight end for Florida State. You'll recognize him. He doesn't wear any gloves. He's number 35, and they have put him down as one of the 2 tights. E.J. Manuel comes back, fires, and the first pass is complete to the outside to Kenny Shaw, who has to step up with Burt Reed ailing with an injured ankle.
Well, Kenny Shaw has tremendous quickness, and this is really what I want to see tonight. It's not just about E.J. Manuel. It's about his supporting cast. And with Burt Reed ailing, guys like Kenny Shaw, Jared Higgins, Rodney Smith, Greg Dent, even a freshman, Rashad Green, are going to have to be able to get some separation. That time, outstanding route by Kenny Shaw to get open.
Still 2 tight ends, but they empty the backfield. E.J. Manuel, he's a very good runner, and obviously Oklahoma is as aware of that as you are as a fan. And they keep E.J. right there in that pocket, and he completes it outside, and that is Jack Nicklaus's grandson. That is Nick O'Leary. He's a freshman out of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Comes out after making the catch. Kirby, that's unbelievable. He doesn't wear any gloves. I don't see many receivers or tight ends. Now, I asked Jack, what about gloves when he plays golf? Yeah, he wears a glove.
Well, yeah, but he's kind of a throwback and just a tremendous athlete. Fits right in here, and to be able to be out on this field as a true freshman, I think says a lot.
Here's second down now. E.J. walks up, make sure that everybody's on the same page right now. Brian Stork is his center here tonight. And there is the handoff to Jones. This will be third down coming up.
Well, the impact players tonight for Florida State, it's obviously E.J. Manuel's going to have to make the plays and show tremendous poise. Chris Thompson, along with a host of running backs, are going to have to be able to take some of the pressure off Manuel. Up front, Andrew Datko, the left tackle. Watch him be able to try to go head-to-head against Frank Alexander, which should be a great matchup. And I said, Rodney Smith, big, tall receiver. They love to throw the football to him downfield in their vertical passing game.
The other tight end is Relaford. This is your third down and 4 now. And Manuel's going to have to convert some third downs here tonight. From the pistol formation. On second effort, he's got the first down close to midfield. And it was Nick O'Leary, his second catch of this game, making an impact early.
Well, look at Oklahoma's defense. They're dropping defensive tackles, a defensive end. Good exotic look, rushing 3, dropping 8, try to create some confusion up front, but O'Leary showing strength to get off the line of scrimmage and then shake the tackle attempt there by Tom Ward, the middle linebacker.
First down at 10, and Chris Thompson is in as the running back. Play fake, Manuel steps up, Had a man wide open, and he overthrew him. It'll be second down. Coming up, and let us check in tonight with Robert Flores. Robert, what do you got for us?
Hey, Brent, I've got 6 TVs going right now, and I need every one of them. Here's a taste of what's going on the ESPN networks. Ohio State and Miami on ESPN, and Navy in South Carolina. A tight game in Columbia, the home opener for the Gamecocks, but Navy giving them all they can handle, down just 3 early fourth quarter. Brent.
Yeah, Robert, it's tough when you play Navy. Herbie and I are talking. They can dominate the clock with that offense of theirs.
Yeah, very tough to prepare for that offense. It's surprising to see him holding South Carolina so far to 24.
On second down, Manuel keeps it a beautiful fake. Still going. Makes a slick move to the outside. Takes a tackle. A.J. down the sideline, and he's out of bounds. A beautiful run by quarterback E.J. Manuel from Virginia Beach, Virginia. And Jamel Fleming is forced to make the stop, but it's a 28-yard gain.
Here's a design run, and they're trying to get the read here on 21, Tom Ward. Watch him ride this out. Ward takes the running back, of course, Thompson, and opens it up for Manuel. Now you get an idea, even for his size, at 6'5", about 245 pounds, he's got great acceleration, gets upfield in a hurry. He's a big boy running that quick. Great read there, and look, Florida State
Checking
coming
on
right
the
back.
sideline. He stepped out of bounds, so they have moved the ball back to the 24-yard line. First down and 10. On that deep handoff, and that's Chris Thompson. He's the junior from Greenville, Florida. Both these teams will use several tailbacks here tonight. But obviously, Herbie, we see the difference between Manuel and Christian Ponder, who was the fine quarterback here, who was drafted in the first round by the Minnesota Vikings. Manuel just a little more mobile, and he showed it on that great run.
And anytime you have a quarterback back in college football in the shotgun with the ability to run, it gives you an advantage with the numbers in that box area. And Oklahoma's going to have to account for that, which can open up the passing game.
Florida State will burn a timeout. Manuel comes over to the sideline to talk to Jimbo Fisher and the assistants over there. Jimbo, of course, is the man in charge of the offensive play calling as far as the Noles are concerned as you look down from above. Well, a reminder, tune in to an exciting new show, NFL 32, a highly interactive program driven by social media where you, the fan, help decide the topics of the show. Join the hosts, Susie Colbert, Chris Mortensen, and a rotating cast of ESPN analysts weekdays at 6 Eastern on ESPN2. NFL 32, where everyone has a voice. Mr. Herbstreit, who's your favorite NFL player of all time who wore number 32?
Whew, a lot of good ones. Jimmy Brown?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You
stopped right there. You're a man from Ohio. You go no further. All right, to Mr. Brown. Second down and 9 now for E.J. Manuel and the Noles. From the gun. Forced on the move again. There's a holding penalty going to be called. Wide open receiver in the end zone. Diving catch for a touchdown. A touchdown is on the field, but there is, I believe, a holding call. Yes, it is. That was Scott Novak, one of our fine referees, working this game here tonight.
Sanders trying to hold on to a block here. You can see 77 against 7. Nelson, the linebacker, blitzing. He just grabs onto his jersey. What's a shame there is I really think E.J. Manuel was going to break contain and be able to run away from Nelson and still be able to get that pass attempt off. But that time Sanders right in front of the referee with the holding call to push Florida State back.
Florida State has slipped Ronnie Pryor, their fine fullback, into the game, but this is second down and 19 territory now. Manuel trying to make it manageable, and they move it to the 24-yard line. That gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, right in that area, and that's Bo Relaford, the other tight end.
You know, even though E.J. Manuel is a tremendous athlete, the thing that you have to appreciate is the way he's really put in the work to absorb Jimbo Fisher's offense. And Jimbo Fisher asked his quarterback to be committed to the cause and the effort and the preparation in the offseason. And E.J. Manuel has done that. He is a quarterback who has athletic ability. He's not just an athlete back there running around. He's got great patience, and he'll have to show that tonight with his receivers.
There's Storkus is centered, backfield empty.
Bob Stoops calling a timeout at the top of your screen.
Was concerned about the personnel that the Noles had substituted with over here. So we'll take a break. There's Brent Venables talking things over with young Corey Nelson. We'll take a break.
Capital One's new cash rewards card gives you a 50% annual bonus, so you earn 50% more cash. According to research, everybody likes more cash. Well, almost everybody. Would you like 50% more cash? No. But it's more money.
The new Capital One Cash Rewards Card. The card for people who want 50% more cash.
What's in your wallet?
Whoa!
We're good at tailgating, but to be great, well, you need a little coaching.
That's where I come in. Coach, are we running super cold activation today? Always, Gary. Only Coors Light tells you when your beer goes from cold to super cold. Frost brewed on 3. 1, 2, 3. Frost brewed. Ice down those Coors Lights, baby. Ice.
When it comes to big refreshment, we could all use a little coaching.
Nice crossing pattern, Randy.
We're tailgating at the next level.
Don't do it. Don't you do it.
Frost brewed Coors Light, the game's most refreshing beer.
A little help, guys.
Look down. It's high time to make our floor look better and feel softer. How about we start with the guaranteed low price on the carpet, the pad, and installation. Let's get peace of mind for a lifetime. It all adds up to better carpet at a better price and a great-looking room transformed. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Get 12-month special financing on carpet purchases when you use your Home Depot credit card.
Introducing the 60 Seconds of Mayhem Sweepstakes. You can win a new car and kick a field goal at the Allstate BCS National Championship for a boat, motorcycle, RV, and a home makeover. January 9th is gonna be mayhem. Will you be there? Enter at allstatecfb.com.
Be amazed for 99 cents. Our 99-cent chicken flatbread sandwiches, now in 2 bold flavors, only at Taco Bell.
Ray Romano on the 1-hour season premiere of The Middle, ABC Wednesday.
We are back for 3rd down and 10 for Florida State after that timeout by Oklahoma. And the Noles send 3 receivers off to the left. Jared Haggins, freshman from Lakeland, Florida, is in this package. They try to overload the left here on this 3rd down and 10. And Manuel again has to run, and this time he's going to be sacked. There is a penalty flag thrown. The umpire threw it as Tom Wart came barreling in on the quarterback.
Holding on the offense, number 60. Penalties declined.
So the penalty is declined because Manuel was sacked back at the 35-yard line. Now they have a tremendously effective field goal kicker, but let's see what they elect to do here. We saw him making 50-some yarders. Here he comes. He's the man with the golden shoe, ladies and gentlemen. Dustin Hopkins is going to come in, and during pregame warmups, he was making them with room to spare from 55. This is a 53, a 53-yard attempt for Hopkins. He made a 55-yarder to beat Clemson last year. This one is up. Look at that height. He gets on that one, and he puts the Noles on the board. What a weapon. A junior out of Houston. Hopkins kicks a 53-yard field goal.
Boomer.
Sooner. Boomer.
Sooner.
The University of Oklahoma is home to a world-class French Impressionist art collection. OU is #1 in the nation in the number of National Merit Scholars enrolled at a public university. In fact, OU is a top public university for academic excellence and affordability for students. The University of Oklahoma.
back in Tallahassee. 2 series, 2:42 left in the first quarter. Oklahoma leads Florida State 7-3, and Hopkins will kick it off. Here's Franks coming out from a yard in, and he is stopped short of the 20-yard line. Well, these wonderful shots as you look down. You see the baseball stadium off to the right here. This is a great baseball school. And our aerial coverage is provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for superior performance inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven.
Mark Stoops, the defensive coordinator from Florida State's got to continue to reach into his bag and try to come up with some different looks. That first drive did not go so well for the Seminoles after having all this time to prepare for that tempo. That last drive, they went right down the field in 15 plays and 80 yards for that touchdown. Let's see if the Noles can adjust.
From the pistol, Clay, the running back, gets the call. And we note that Greg Reed, who was shaken up, has returned to the defense. One of their fine defensive backs. He's a junior from Valdosta, Georgia. And those of you down south know how many great ball players have come out of that part of Georgia.
So far, communication not a problem at all for Landry Jones with this tempo, getting the call to the offensive line and receivers.
Second down and 7. Deflected, complete. First down again. And that time it was Kenny Stills making his second catch of the game.
They get a first down. They're looking to go with the tempo. Stills compliments Ryan Broyles on the other side so well.
And Jones is still perfect. 6 of 6. Make it 7 of 7 now as he gets Stills on the right side again, and it's another first down.
Is there something in the water in Norman? I mean, Sam Bradford never missed a pass, and Landry Jones has taken the baton, and now it's his turn. He looks like he's just sitting back there bored. Even though Florida State's changing up the looks, he's got time to make good throws.
And that's that offensive line. Fires far side. His receiver went down. Stills went down on that far side. That is a very strong arm to throw from the right hash to that left side arm, that left sideline as far downfield as he did. That is a strong quarterback here.
A lot of people talk this week about how would Florida State adjust to Oklahoma's tempo. I think Oklahoma's had a few adjustments. They're relying more on that offensive line and the running game here early in this football game on the road.
Second and 10. The call comes in from the sideline.
On the 5.
They get it off. They run Clay. This will be 3rd and long. So the Noles defense with Mark Stoops here, Herbie, they've got him pretty much where they want him on this 3rd down.
This is where Mark Stoops wants to try to be creative. You know, Mark Stoops is good friends with Bo Pelini, of course, and his brother's on the other side. But Bo Pelini, Mark Stoops, these guys believe in a lot of pressure and taking away the underneath easy throws for Landry Jones.
Let's see if the Noles can get some pressure. They show pressure from the right side. And the Sooners picked it up. They saw the same thing you did at home. Here they come again, trying to get to him. They got to him. He's hit. Diving interception. Finally, Stoops is able to get pressure on the quarterback. And it forces the turnover. And for the first time tonight, there's a grass stain on Landry Jones, number 12.
And this was the key tonight for Florida State's defense. Could they get after Landry Jones? Watch a delayed blitz by the nickelback, LaMarcus Joyner, the safety who walked up over the slot receiver. He got there just in time as Jones was just trying to throw the football away, enough to be able to slow down Jones. He puts the ball into the air, and what a sensational effort by the linebacker, Bradham, to be able to make that big play. That's the key. The Noles have to get after Jones, and that time they did it.
Nigel Bradham, an outstanding linebacker. Ty Jones is the running back. Play action by Manuel. After the turnover, looking to go deep. Down the middle, Fielded right side. He was going to fire. The middle was covered. He came back to the right, and Rodney Smith, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. What about the play call after the turnover, Herbie?
Well, I love that Jimbo Fisher wanted to get aggressive, but this is part of the youth of E.J. Manuel. You're going to see Smith coming from the left to the right. Linebackers are up. Throw it now. He's a little bit late, and he also throws the ball behind. If he throws that to the sideline, there's no question Rodney Smith makes the catch and picks up huge yards and keeps the momentum. Good effort that time as far as the play calling, but that time E.J. Manuel with a good read, but just late with the throw and behind his receiver.
Let's see if Fisher stays aggressive now on 2nd and 10. Screen pass against that great Oklahoma rush. That was Ty Jones, the running back. They didn't break it, but they served notice on that rush to be careful by showing the screen.
And they also brought the safety, Aaron Colvin, off the left. He's clean, number 14. Perfect time to go with the screen. And that's one way, as you said, Brent, you can slow down a defensive line and an aggressive defense that's pinning its ears back. You mix in a draw, you mix in a screen. Good time to call that to set up a very makeable here 3rd down.
Rashad Green, the freshman, checks back in for the Noles with this package on 3rd and 4 as we come to the end of the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter,
Oklahoma leads Florida State, but the Noles are threatening. And this presentation of Saturday Night Football presented by Southwest Airlines returns after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Running backs don't stand in line. We run through them, especially with Nike Pro Combat Hyper Strong. Nike Pro Combat.
I forgot my wallet, Steven Jackson.
Take every advantage. Nike Pro Combat Hyperstrong at Dick's Sporting Goods. Better athlete, better team.
I'm in a timeout because apparently riding the dog like it's a small horse is frowned upon in this establishment. Luckily, though, I can conceal this bad boy underneath my blanket just so I can get on E-Trade, check my investment portfolio, research stocks. Wait, why you take... Oh, I see. Solitary. Just a man and his thoughts. And a smartphone. With an E-Trade app. Nobody knows.
E-Trade. Investing unleashed.
We gotta move! September 30th is Transformers Friday. Bring home the best action movie ever. Transformers. Own it on DVD and Blu-ray combo pack September 30th.
Mischievous rain threatened Finn and his pop. Tires couldn't grip. The car wouldn't stop. Then came the Michelin Man, reminding them the right tire changes everything. Stop up to 29 feet shorter than a leading competitor with the Michelin tire. Michelin, a better way forward.
ABC Wednesday. Comedy rides again. ABC's Modern Family. Special 1-hour season premiere Wednesday, 9/8 Central on ABC.
What makes Eyewitness News the most watched news in New York? It's our people, the people of Eyewitness News.
Here's your 5-day AccuWeather forecast.
People you know, people you trust, the people of Eyewitness News, only on Channel 7.
Did we get anything good?
Sweetie, I think you need a little extra fiber in your diet.
Oh, Carol, fiber makes me sad.
Oh, come on. I dare you to taste one hint of fiber in Fiber One.
Oh, I'd be able to tell. I mean, why not just eat this bag? And how can you talk to me about fiber while you are eating a candy bar?
You enjoy that.
I am. Oh, yeah.
Fiber beyond recognition. Fiber One.
The Acura TSX comes with standard features like leather and Bluetooth. With the available technology package, it also has Acura Link real-time traffic and weather. Either way, you'll find an estimated 31 highway miles per gallon. And that might change your view on how luxury can live alongside efficiency. The Acura TSX. Find exceptional offers on a great selection at your Acura.